Danuki, let's do a little mic test on you. You wasn't here at the start of the summit.
Hey, hello there. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and
Okay,
clear.
loud and clear.
So tell us, Danuki, what do you have in store for us today?
Hey, well, so Lars, thank you again so much for having us here one more time. I see some familiar faces and some new people as well. For this summit, we are gonna give you some more specific highlights about the projects and recap some information um, that we shared in the last summit as well, so everyone gets in tuned. So basically, with a short introduction, Danuki is the first Web3 roguelite Metroidvania, let's call it Roguevania, the genre, game with PvP Gamblefy integrations, building on the Beam blockchain and being developed by our partners Roburna Labs. We combine the passion for good gameplay, low-reach single-player campaign, which is the PvE side of the game, PvP with Gamblefy features, and dynamic NFT enhancing mechanics. Our vision is simple. We just want to create the most challenging, fun, competitive, and engaging game in Web3, focusing mostly in player retention and the long-term expansion of the Danuki brand, exploring and innovating into concepts that I personally haven't seen this before, but we want to explore this field, the Web3 esports with our PvP mode, something really interesting we're figuring out. Um, so about the speaking a little bit about Web3 gaming, before we started making and planning the whole game, we contemplate some problems with Web3 gaming in general, since the first of the Web3 gaming bubbles exploded. Um, so most Web3 games are not designed to last long, and the play to earn uh, category, let's say it, are by design or seem to be by design as unsustainable economies, and in a great percentage of these are simply either not fun or engaging, and most of them, with of course some exceptions, since uh, this Web3 gaming industry is evolving every day. But most of the Web3 games right now are seems to be designed to have a short lifespan, where only sometimes the insiders and really early users benefit, and the player retention is low, and the games are just like seems to be channeled to drain some of the play to earn profits and then move on to the next game. Just like some unsuccessful meme coins that you just pump and dump and move on to the next. We're here to change that. We want to change that. So Danuki addresses those Web3 gaming challenges basically with some straightforward solutions. First, a well-designed creative lore, immersive, a fun gameplay. Uh, to have the player needs to have the sensation of adrenaline and the non-linear progression unique from the roguelike, from the roguevanias. Regarding the blockchain side of things, we make it a seamless, gasless experience with the Beam blockchain, and we want to implement multiple deflationary mechanisms into the token. We're going to have a crypto token and an in-game economy. So for the token, most of these deflationary mechanisms will come from constant token burns for specific operation and events, like let's say swapping the crypto token for the in-game token burns the crypto token. Burns from the purchase of lot packages and tournament tickets that we will speak about this right now, and some percentage as burning tax for trading, just to name some of the the deflationary mechanism for the tokens. And most important, and thinking about the players, a rewarding and yet sustainable ecosystem where even when Danuki is not a play to earn game, the players can win and earn rewards, of course, without harming the game and the token economy, making it, of course, last longer. So, getting into some details about the game, uh, in the campaign mode, the player is a young Danuki martial arts student that has to embark in a journey to save their world Jokodene from his brother, which, thirsty for power, throws himself to the gods of darkness to become a powerful creature, but ends up fracturing the reality and opening the gates of the dark dimension, unleashing demonic forces that start covering Yokodana with horrors beyond the common comprehension. This is like just the tip of the iceberg. And we want to make a really interesting mix between like the graphically cute and charming gameplay visuals to contrast with a very dark and bloody storyline. So we'll have something as the Danuki itself that you can see some graphics in, in our Twitter and so. But at the same time, some deep, dark, and even a little bleedy, bloody part of the story. Like I don't know how many gamers are here, or if you're familiar with roguelikes or these kind of platform games. But just to have some referential image, something like Blasphemous, this game, but as cute as graphically like the Nokis. So we kind of want to make a unique masterpiece and a piece of artwork that will be revealing step by step in the upcoming weeks. So now in that was for the PVE side of games, like the storyline. Now for the PvP, player versus player, the players will be able to fight other players, or even practice with the computer. But of course, this is fully PvP. Make simple fights with other players where the spectators and themselves can bet against each other. So we implement the gamble fight here. And then we have like a higher level of PvP, which is the competitive PvP with ranked divisions. Let's say, for example, if you remember stuff like League of Legends or Valorant, that where you have some different scale of division, let's say bronze, silver, gold, platinum, those kind of divisions, for example. So the higher you scale, the greater the rewards, bigger fights. And here, for this competitive side of the PvP, is where we want to explore this interesting field, which is Web3 esports. This whole concept, which again, personally, I have not seen that yet. So we want to pioneer on this. In the competitive side, we're of course letting the most skilled players to make an interesting gaming event. We can call it a career through Danuki PvP. Just taking examples of other competitive fighting games that can even take a professional turn. Right now, let's speaking about stages of the project. We've been receiving some private contribution for this stage, yearly development stages. But of course, there's still room for new investors and collabs from any side, even investors marketing collabs with other projects, etc. In case there's someone interested around, you can just reach us. And well, we'll be releasing more important news very soon regarding the next steps, the token, the NFTs, and of course the game. We have big support from our main partners, Beam, Roborna Labs, Zero 365, and many more. So yeah, this is basically the catch up we prepare for this summit. So if you guys have any questions, you're free to check our socials or links. We have a link through with all the current socials. We have a Discord. You can check. Please check the game deck. I'm gonna drop some links here as well. But that's basically it from us for today. So if you guys have any questions, just drop them.
Amazing, amazing, Danuki. You're having an intro to your ecosystem, and you mentioned that you are gonna go live on the Beam blockchain. Why did you decide the Beam blockchain to go live with your project?
Well, the Beam blockchain basically for the game itself, since this is a blockchain for Web3 gaming by design, and we're very close to them since they since they launched as Merit Circle, and some important actors are supporting Danuki as well from this. Regarding the crypto token we're going to have, it's going to be cross-chain and will be launched in several chains, including Roburna, of course. So basically, with both our, let's say, favorite partners, we're gonna be very close to both Beam and Roburna. If that answers your question.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So you're gonna make your token multi-chain, and then you're gonna have your game live on Beam, which obviously makes sense. They do have a lot of utilities based up to make it a lot easier with integration on gaming with their blockchain, and they are heavily supported by game industry investors, right?
Correct.
So this is interesting. And where is the roadmap coming up for your project? Where are you currently sitting? When are you planning to go live? And how is things gonna shape up for the community?
Well, the next step, we've been discussing this internally. We're gonna go public with the Danuki token very soon. Sorry, preferably before the NFTs, since the NFTs are gonna, we of course, to work out with the game, and the fact that as you progress in the game and you make unlocks and some other important um, perks that needs to go into the NFT and be reflected on this, and so this needs to be dynamic NFTs, and so it's like a harder work. We're gonna go first with the token minting. As I said, right now we're raising the private, so soon we can use those funds to basically continue the production of the game, which is, I mean, not as expensive as a triple A game, but we are obsessive to do things right. And since our vision is to make the game really fun, challenging, and basically be a piece of art, we want to use these private funds to mostly get into the making of the game. And as soon as we start releasing the game content, of course, we expect it to be a snowball effect and take over communities. But of course, then we're gonna launch the token very soon. I really expect it to be now in July. We're very close to July. Of course, we will be updating the communities about this. Um, and something really interesting that I was thinking about these days and speaking it with the team, and this is where I shoot out to Baby Pepe that I totally agree with you regarding the, like, meme tokens sometimes are taken more seriously than utility tokens. Of course, utility tokens are a need for, let's say, the back end of things on crypto. But meme tokens, like, really get pumped, like, crazy. So one important thing regarding the Danuki marketing side of things, we want to treat the our token as a meme token. And since we have a lot of experience working with not necessarily meme tokens, but the memification of things. Um, we love to make memes. Even Degen and some of our most important members of the Danuki team have a really good background in guerrilla marketing, DJing marketing, and this kind of meme powered works. So it's going to be really interesting and really fun. The upcoming things that are coming again for Danuki. We want to treat the token as a meme token. So it's gonna be like a double bust when people figure out that the token has really a good background and support for like making a really great game.
Amazing, amazing. It is indeed very, very interesting the support that a meme token gets. But if you are gonna try to make a meme token out of your project initially, then you're gonna have to get a really strong community, a lot of ongoing spaces, a lot of really supportive community. Because one of the things that really stands out with the meme coins is that many times it's actually the community taking over, right? And the community sitting and presenting the project across multiple platforms, spaces, Twitter, VCs. So, what are you doing towards community growth at the current moment?
Yes, totally. We totally agree with you. Where we've been kind of holding ourselves back a little since we because initially, and I think I mentioned this on the previous summit, we were thinking on going first with the NFTs and a certain structure for the roadmap. But since we changed our perception of things basically, and we came to this realization of meme coins and their success. We've been holding back the community activities until we figure this out and to have a proper direction to work toward this this way basically. So we will be doing a lot of community stuff, more spaces, joining others, more collabs with other projects, which for everyone hearing this, and I don't know, Foxy, Baby, Pepe, we're open to like do anything with you guys or for you guys, so we can grow together as a big community. Um, but yes, we will continue to finish all this planning and figure things out, so we can just go just and like a snowball effect take over the communities.
Okay, very interesting, very, very interesting. And anything that you would like to say to the community before we ask questions from the other speakers?
Well, make sure to follow us and also check out the links I'm gonna drop in a few. Check the game deck if you want to know more about the details of the upcoming game. Know that we're actively developing the game. Um, but anyway, since we're still like at early stages, we're open it to like any kind of collab. We're raising the private sale of the token. If anyone is interested, we still have some allocation available, I believe. The exact number I don't know, but we can just discuss that privately. And stay tuned for the next moves. And thank you for having us again, Lars. It's been a pleasure, and looking forward to join more summits and to update everyone.
Amazing, amazing. And thanks a lot for joining in here today. Let's hear if any of the speakers on the board here today have any questions. I see my network is acting out, so I see some people having raised hands and some people haven't. So just speak up, because I don't want to call anybody out who haven't really raised their hands. I think it's my network that have been messing with me today.
I just wanted to mention it sounds pretty cool. And yeah, you know, the one thing I would really like to do, and I don't organize this stuff, but I should get someone from the main account here that does the Twitter to touch base with you. We like to collaborate just because we do weekly spaces with as many different projects every week as possible, just to kind of do this kind of thing that we're doing here now. So yeah, definitely be interested in that, and great stuff.
Amazing, amazing. Seems like we just facilitated another little connection
Hey
there.
guys, Baby Pepe, I followed
Hello.
you. I followed you, Baby Pepe. Please follow back. And if you need staking services, we are very much available for that. So, thank you.